I get those goosebumps every time. Bumping into my left hand on my right.
Hello everyone. It's nice to see you again. I really hope you've been doing alright and that you're healthy and well rested. Keeping my fingers crossed for the best. Also, I wanna apologize that it took me so damn long to make this video, but the thing is that I've been crazy busy with uni these past few weeks, so I hope you can forgive me. Anyhow, here's a brand new video in the K-pop tattoo series. I proudly present the next episode. Yup, we have Ikon on today's menu. But before we start, as always, here's just a quick disclaimer. First of all, I made this video for entertainment purposes and I do not mean to bash or make fun of the boys in any way. With or without tattoos, they are incredibly beautiful and talented, and that's the tea. We have to know that unfortunately, Korea is still quite conservative when it comes to this. So please let's not make it any harder for the guys. I always keep repeating the same thing, but it's true. It's their body, so they should have all the freedom to do whatever they want with it. And if they choose tattoos, then so be it. Also, for the people who have the goddamn audacity to post nasty comments and such,
fuck you.
Go to hell. We don't need you here. Thank you very much for listening to my TED Talk. Also, I need to mention one more thing. To be completely honest, I'm not that familiar with Ikon and only really know Bobby and Jinwon, but I promise I'm gonna try my very best to not make you guys disappointed. Hell, I might as well get sucked in on this bumpy road and take some time to learn more about the members. But yeah, in case I do make a mistake or mess up a little, please do let me know in the comments, because spreading misinformation is the last thing I want. And now enough rambling, let's finally move on to the video. So from what I could dig up, I found out that currently only 2 members have tattoos, Jinwon and Bobby. Although, unfortunately I couldn't find many articles and stuff about this theme, and even the ones I actually could find were from a couple of years ago. So that really sucks, man, and at the same time I think it's also kinda weird, cause for example, when I was researching Monster X or GOT7, the sources weren't so insufficient. But anyways, what do I know? To start this up with Jinwon aka J, he has over 10 tattoos altogether. First thing first, he has a quote in the lap of God inked on his shoulder, right above his collarbone. Sorry, I'm really bad at explaining. Apparently this was said in the Bible story of David and Goliath. To be completely honest, I don't really know much about this topic, but I will leave a link to an article where you can find out more about this down in the description. On the other hand, some fans also said that this quote means that success and failure entirely depend on luck. Perhaps this tattoo could mean that despite all of his hard work and grinding to get where he is today, he still feels like luck was one of the main factors to his success. Next, he has the French phrase Renata de ses cendres written on his inner arm. If we translate this, it means reborn from the ashes. Some fans said they think this could mean to learn from your mistakes and failures in life. But it could also mean to endure hardships. Like when they went through win and mix and match, they were reborn when they had their debut. If we focus on Greek mythology, a phoenix is a bird that cyclically regenerates or is otherwise born again. So he might be describing a phoenix in his tattoo. Phoenixes are also associated with the sun. So in other words, this phrase means reborn from the ashes, like a phoenix. Thirdly, he has his birthday tattooed in Roman numerals on his inner arm as well. He was born on the 7th of February, 1994. People usually get Roman numerals tattooed for specific dates that are meaningful to them, like birthdays, anniversaries, etc. I myself have this kind of tattoo, so I can confirm this. Moving on, he also has a phoenix or some kind of a bird tattooed on his side. People also say it could be a mockingbird, sparrow or swallow, but in case this is a phoenix, it could be connected to his previous tattoo that I mentioned. To jump back to the whole science of phoenixes, a phoenix obtains a new life by arising from the ashes of its predecessor. In the historical record, a phoenix could also symbolize renewal in general or symbolize the exceptional man and certain aspects of the Christian life. I guess Jinwon just really likes phoenixes, lmao. Moving further to his 5th tattoo, he has an atom inked on his inner arm, right above the Roman numerals. It symbolizes freedom and shows the free will of a person. Moreover, he has another tattoo on his ankle, or more accurately, around his ankle. It's basically an Usher chain, and as most of us probably already know, Jinwon is quite a huge fan of Usher. If you look closer, you can see a small pendant with the letter U as for Usher. The thing is that Usher sometimes also wears a necklace chain with the same U symbol, and has a song titled Chains as well. Next, he has a small cross
So tiny.
tattooed on his upper chest, if that even makes sense. When it comes to tats, crosses are extremely popular designs for both men and women, and they are usually associated with religion, but can also represent many different meanings or ideas, such as strength, courage, dedication, life, equality, peace, memory of a loved one, and of course, sun or sun worship. People think he also might have gotten it because of his Christian faith. Furthermore, he has a couple of stars tattooed on his inner arm again, but I'm just gonna count this as one tat. Star tattoos can sometimes symbolize someone's hope of becoming a star one day, or someone's goals and determination to reach for the stars. Jinwon wanted to become an idol, aka a star, and that's maybe what his tattoo symbolizes. And finally, his very last tattoos. He has Voyager from Heaven tattooed across his lower arm. At first I literally had no idea what these letters or symbols were called or from which language they came from, but after looking at it more thoroughly I realized that these are actually just basic ass English letters, except that they are written in a special font. So yeah, I guess I need to stop living under a 𝓢𝓽𝓪𝓷. And we're still not done with this guy. I randomly found this very illustrative picture made by a fan of Jinwon. If you'd like to download it, I'll leave a link in the description. Now, I repeat, I'm not in the Ikon fandom, so I'm not sure what kind of relationship the fans have with this pic, or if they even know that it exists. But I read somewhere that some people thought it was creepy because it's very explicit, so to speak, so I just wanna put it out here that making someone upset is not my intention at all. I actually think it's very informative, but at the same time, I do see what some think by saying it's too much, because I wouldn't feel that good if I was in that place either. So again, I'm only including this pic for informative purposes. Moving on, he also has this stave or a melody tattooed on his arm. A fan asked him about the meaning behind it once, and he said that it's a song from Michael Jackson and he loved to listen to it during trainee days. Some fans speculate that it's an MJ song called Hold My Hand, which Hanbin, Bobby, and Jinwon sung in Jinhwan episode 2. He has this tiny tattoo of a crown on his right index finger as well. A crown has long been used to symbolize royal power and authority. On the other hand, a crown tattoo can symbolize strength, leadership, nobility, longevity, religion, luck, importance, among many other qualities. And lastly, he has this tattoo on his lower neck, and it says Youngin in capital letters if I'm not mistaken. Youngin means a young boy or a child, and it's an abbreviation of a young one. It's possible that this comes from the Dutch word for boy, Jongen. We all know that Jinwon is the youngest and the last child in his family, so this might be the reason why he got that tattooed. Next up we have Jinwon aka Bobby. He has like 3 tattoos. First thing first, he has a back tattoo that says fear only God, hate only sins, and is shaped like a circle. Bobby is known to be very religious, so this tat makes a lot of sense. It's from Proverbs 8:13, and the New International Version of it is to fear the Lord is to hate the evil. His dad and brother also have the exact same tattoo. Furthermore, he has a quote that says worry about nothing, pray about everything, inked on both of his ankles, one part on one ankle, the other part on the other. His brother also has the same tattoo, except that he has it right below his knees. According to some people, this quote means to live carelessly and freely without worrying, but to always pray and hope for good outcomes. It might also have another religious meaning, stating that you are in the protection of God, and when things go wrong, you shouldn't worry and trust the Lord instead. From what I could dig up, I found that he got this tattoo very recently. To me it kind of looks like a thorny plant, but I guess it could again be connected to the Bible, as Jesus had to wear a crown made out of thorns at his crucifixion. Allegedly the tat was designed by his dad, and his tattoo artist said that it took 2 hours to finish it because it goes all the way to the chest. Skip this if you don't wanna listen to my rant. Now at first I wasn't sure whether I should also include Hanbin or not, since he left the group in 2019 cause I don't wanna open the old wounds again, and also because I'm not that well informed about the situation that caused his departure from the group. But after doing some more research about the topic and seeing his sincere apology and how sad fans were when he left, I decided to put him in the video anyway. I'm sure this has been discussed multiple times already, but I just wanna add my piece of puzzle, I guess. Yeah, what he did was not okay, but that doesn't mean that they had to terminate his contract. We all make mistakes, and like I keep repeating over and over again, idols are only humans too. YG lost a very talented, valuable and precious gem that cannot be replaced. It's true that he probably learned a lot from this experience, but YG really didn't have to do him dirty like that, as well as those FCs called Dispatch. After all, he tested negative for drug use as well, so what the fuck do you want, YG? I swear to God, if this happened in the States, they probably wouldn't make such a dramatic fuss. But this is Korea we're talking about, and unfortunately even smoking weed can put you in court there. Don't get me wrong, I don't support it, but exaggerating like that. Anyways, I kinda lost track and this got way too long and emotional, so I apologize. But what I wanna say is that I hope Hanbin is all happy and healthy, whatever he's doing. Sorry for this hella long rant. Moving on. Hanbin aka BI has quite a few tattoos that are pretty large. First thing first, he has a tat that says nihilism stretching all the way from his chest to his shoulder. Nihilism is the philosophical viewpoint that suggests the denial or lack of belief towards the reputedly meaningful aspects of life. It's most commonly presented in the form of existential nihilism, which argues that life is without objective meaning, purpose, or intrinsic value. So much about the meaning, but unfortunately as of right now, we still can't be sure why he got this tattoo. Some also stated that nihilism stands for all the trials and tribulations he had gone through in order to debut. Moreover, he has this colorful so-called dreams and hope tattoo on his shoulder blade. It was his first tattoo. Fans say that the airplane could represent his dreams, while the balloons represent his supporters aka members, family and fans holding him up. The boat sail could represent his drive and motivation to make his dreams come true, to keep moving forward. So to sum things up, in a sense it means that with the help, support and motivation from the people around him, he can fulfill his dreams. Next, he has this lettering tattoo on his hip. It says like father, like son, like master, like men, for my freedom. I know, it's a lot, so let's split this into sections so that it'll be easier and more understandable. Like father, like son. This part means that the son's character or behavior is a reflection or resemblance of that of his father or his parents. He might mean it in a way that he looks up to his father and that his father is his role model. Now this is totally contradictory, but I checked multiple sources and found out that some fans also assume that it's a tribute to his controversial father, who was caught up in an embezzlement scandal. Ikon's debut was actually petitioned against at first, because of the scandal. So I DK who to believe at this point. Like master, like men, master itself could mean leader, and since Hanbin was the leader, he felt like whatever he did reflected on his members, or that whatever Hanbin decided, it would be the same for all the members. If what he did was good, then so would be the members. I hate that I have to use the past tense here. For my freedom. People are not sure what this line could mean. Perhaps he feels restricted in some way, and wants freedom. Or maybe he already found his freedom and that's his way of showing it. For example, expressing his thoughts and emotions through music. BTW, I also saw that some folks think the last part of his tattoo says for the kingdom of heaven, but again, I really don't know cause I'm dumb, and from the photos I managed to gather, this last part of the tat isn't really visible unfortunately. He revealed his fourth tattoo in Ikon Continue tour in Sydney in 2018, I believe. It's a butterfly with a dandelion. Some people interpret it as a butterfly that symbolizes complete and powerful transformation. It's also a sign of freedom, change and hope. Meanwhile, the dandelion on his tattoo symbolizes courage and connection to his family and friends. On the other hand, some people think it's from a movie called Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. LMAFO, it does kinda look like that, doesn't it? In any case, whatever it is, as long as it makes him happy, we should be happy too. There we go. We finally made it to the end of the video. Thank you for staying with me on this bumpy ride, haha. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, it would be nice if you liked and subscribed for more content like this. Anyhow, I wish you lots and lots of health and a nice and calm December with a good Christmas spirit. Have a wonderful day and see you soon in the next video. Aloha. Hi, this is Megan from the future. I know y'all must be tired of me by now, but I just wanted to say that I've checked the Ikon's discography and performances more in detail, and I'm pretty sure I fell for these guys. Like seriously, where was I all this time? Their songs are amazing. I really like Freedom and Love Scenario especially. They are all so freaking talented, and Hanbin. Well, I think it's pretty self-explanatory if I say that he wrecked me completely. Like holy shit, I'm not even kidding. I think I'll never stop being salty about him having to leave. Fuck YG and that snake called Dispatch. What else can I say? One more reason to spend tons of money. Am I right? Ha 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 ha. Anyways, you got me there. Another iconic in the building.
Also, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely crucial, monumental to the growth of this podcast. Please, reviews, please. Am I begging too much? She says it's okay, I swear. Please, reviews.